Well, hello friends and welcome to Bookmas Day 9. You guys have read the title and thumbnail. We're going to be wrapping some gifts together. Last year, I actually don't remember what I did while I was wrapping presents with you guys, but this year I have compiled a list of 10 questions that as I'm wrapping gifts, I'm going to talk about because a lot of the people who watch my YouTube are the people who these gifts are for. So I'm going to try to not super show you guys what the object that I'm wrapping is. So anyways, let's get into the questions. I have lots of wrapping paper. I even got some new tape, some name sticky things, and some skizzers, and we're ready to get wrapping. Okay, I don't know where to start, honestly, with wrapping. I have a couple of things. Oh, I just realized you guys can see my giant box of mini candy canes off to the side that was over here. I bought these for myself. Yep. And I'm not even kidding. I actually bought these because I wanted them. I'm probably going to bring them to work with me next week. You know, give a couple to the kids and stuff, but I wanted this, okay? I wanted these. Anyways, I tried to come up with a list of questions that were at least like somewhat different or like interesting questions that I thought would be cool. Like if I heard someone else answer these questions, like I would be like, that's cool. So hopefully all goes well. Let's wrap something easy first. That's not easy. Never mind, I take it back. None of this is easy to wrap. I did buy new wrapping paper and I do have quite a bit of this like lights one, but I might not use this for like all of the presents. I always forget how loud wrapping paper is. Okay, first question I have is my favorite Christmas movie, which I actually was having kind of a hard time coming up with an answer for this question. Because don't get me wrong, like I love a good Christmas movie. If you guys watched Bookmas Day 1, you would have seen an entire video of me talking about Christmas movies. And a lot of the ones that I put in that video, I like enjoy and you know, have watched more than once. I think I'm gonna settle that my favorite Christmas movie is the first movie in the Santa Claus series with Tim Allen. Those movies are just so good and I have such like fond memories of watching those movies as a kid, like with my siblings and stuff. And I just feel like every time I see like that movie like recommended somewhere, I'm just so like nostalgic. And so I feel like I just have to say the Santa Claus. And honestly, I would probably say any of them. Like it doesn't have to specifically be the first one. Like honestly, I would watch all of them again, like as an adult. Like I'm pretty sure that at some point in the next couple of days, like if I have any free time at all, I'm gonna probably watch one of them. Because it's just such a good movie, you know? Uno gift down. I need to get a gift tag out before I forget about putting these on here. I probably could have just wrote their name on the present, but you know, I'm a little extra, so. And I think everybody who's receiving a gift from me knows that. One down, many to go. Moving on, next one I have is where do you spend Christmas? I thought this was a fun question because I feel like everybody has such a different answer for like where they spend most of their time, either Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. And so for me and my family specifically, and it seems to be like a pretty, what seems like Italian thing to do, is that like the important day is Christmas Eve, at least for my mom. She's made it abundantly clear pretty much my entire life that she does not care what I do on Christmas Day, but as long as I'm home and like spending time with her and the family on Christmas Eve, that's pretty much the only thing that matters. So I grew up with my two siblings, and my grandma and my mom, and at the time my pop, and we spent every Christmas Eve together, like, and all that. As an adult, I still spend Christmas Eve with my mom, and my siblings, and usually my grandma is there as well, which I love that we still do that and we still all, you know, get together and stuff for the holiday, because I feel like, you know, as you get older, you know, things might change and stuff like that, especially like circumstances like being in relationships or living not that close to each other or whatever. So it's nice that like it's still important to my family to, oh shit, how the hell am I gonna do this? I'm having this realization as I'm taping it that it's not that easy to, because of the weird shape of this object. But we still get together for Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day we all spend with our significant others or just, you know, somewhere else or whatever. I want to open a new wrapping paper, but is that dumb? Like, is that stupid? Probably, but look how cute this one is. It has Santa on it. And this one has bows. I think I want to open the bows. This one's just so cute. Moving along, next question, guys. Is this going well? Probably not. Next question is, do you open Christmas presents the day of or on Christmas Eve? So the answer to that question is kind of easy to answer because at least as of right now, like, sorry, let me cut this before I keep talking to you. I'm so bad at this, guys. So the answer to when we open Christmas presents with my family specifically is quite easy to answer now. So since my mom has made it abundantly clear to me and my siblings that it's very important that we spend Christmas Eve with her, we now open pretty much all of our Christmas presents on Christmas Eve from both my mom as well as my siblings. Like if my brother and sister get presents for, like we get each other stuff. It all is, we like, what did I say? We exchange all of the gifts on Christmas Eve now because everybody has places to be and everyone's going here, there, and everywhere. So it's just easier if we all give our gifts and things to both like my mom and my grandma and everybody on Christmas Eve, because then we don't really see each other much Christmas Day, if really at all. How the hell am I gonna wrap? Guys, I'm realizing now that I'm not very good at wrapping and that I'm gonna have to like figure out how to this is not gonna go well for me, is it? I did consider literally just getting a bunch of gift bags to wrap presents this year because honestly, I really did not want to have to do wrapping paper. I don't mind doing wrapping paper that much, but I'm just not very good at it. At least like, I don't think I am. I mean, I'd say this wrapping paper really helps because it's actually really pretty, but I just, wrapping gifts is so tedious and I just don't enjoy it. And so I used to just like try to get my mom to do all of my gift wrapping for me. But I was like, you know what? It'd be a cool video. I could spend the whole time talking about Christmas stuff and it'll be fun. The next question I put on this is just one that is simply just funny. Like it's just meant to be a funny question. And it's, can you name all of Santa's reindeer? I put this on here because I literally just thought it was funny. Which the answer to that question is yes, I can in fact name all of Santa's reindeer, but the only way I can name them all is if I sing the song. You know, Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You know what I mean? Like that's the only way I can actually do it. I can. I just did, but I have to sing the song to name the reindeer. You know what I mean? Next we have, do you have any holiday traditions? And the answer to the question is technically no. Besides the whole like, we have to spend Christmas Eve with my mom. Like besides that, there's really not any like Christmas traditions that my family's like super strict about, I guess. So there's that. I don't think I answered that question very good, but whatever. I'm rambling. I'm having a very hard time multitasking currently, doing the gifts and talking at the same time. I think I overestimated my ability to multitask. I'm struggling over here to not continue to get distracted doing this than talking, you know? Next is, do you have a real or fake Christmas tree? And I have a fake one. I have a little fake one that I've had in my room for many, many years. And then even in our living room, which I don't even think the Christmas tree is up downstairs yet. For the living room tree, I've always had a fake one. The only time I've ever had a real Christmas tree was at my dad's house when we were kids. His family, My parents are separated. I don't know if I need to always remind everybody of that. I feel like if you don't know who I am, like this is the first video you're seeing, you don't know that. But anyways, my parents are separated. So 2 Christmases for a long time as a child. And at his house, they usually get a real Christmas tree. So that's my only experience having like a real Christmas tree. I even can remember going to the Christmas tree place, like the farm, and like them cutting down a Christmas tree. Cool experience, but growing up like at my mom's was only ever fake. And even for a couple years back and forth, she'd switch between like a normal looking Christmas tree, like a fake normal Christmas tree, like a green one, you know, or this white one. And then on the white Christmas tree, she had these like specific ornaments that she would decorate it with that were like these big, like neon almost looking like pieces of candy. And so that sometimes happened. But when it was the normal green Christmas tree, it was just like a normal Christmas tree and you decorated it with all kinds of ornaments, like handmade ones, the sentimental ones, like whatever. But yeah. And I think as an adult, when I inevitably have my own home and like family, fake only. Don't get me wrong, I can appreciate wanting a real Christmas tree for like the spirit of it all, but you will not catch me having to water and keep a tree alive for like the entire month. Like that's just too much work. And the bugs and the mess. No, thank you. No, thank you. To each their own. I give everybody who has real Christmas trees a huge credit. Like, you've got a real Christmas tree, go you. Couldn't be me. Won't ever, you know? Number 7 is my favorite Christmas treat. So satisfying. I'm realizing that I am so bad at multitasking that I don't even know why I thought this was going to be a good idea. Anyway, back to the question. I think I honestly have to say a candy cane. Like, I love me a good candy cane. Mint is probably one of my favorite flavors of stuff. Like candy, specifically. And so I feel like I just have to say a candy cane because, like, that's such a, like, big holiday treat. Okay, why did I murder that? Why is that absolutely gorgeous? Why did I actually kill that? Look how gorgeous that is. Tell me that's not really good. That's like pretty good. Okay, moving on. I need to shut up about the damn treat. Okay. Next is, are you good at wrapping gifts? And that is up for debate. Depends on how you guys feel about how the wrapping job has been going so far. If you guys think I'm doing a great job, then the answer is yes. If you guys think I'm doing a shit job, then no. I mean, I would say that I'm at best like a pretty mediocre present wrapper. Like, it's not bad. Like, I can do it and like it's not hard. But I will say that it's not like the most beautiful wrap job that anyone will ever receive. Like, my sister's pretty good at wrapping presents, so like hers usually look really pretty. Mine aren't that pretty. But like, what are you gonna do? You know? Tape that one up good. Oh my god, you could see through this wrapping paper. What the hell? Next question is, when did you find out about Santa? And if there are any children watching this, it's just a secret about Santa. Like, it's a secret about like how you can talk to him. I can't tell ya, but I think I was probably in like, if I'm being so completely honest, I don't remember when I found out stuff, you know? I feel like some people, it's like real quick. They're like, oh, I was this old, I was in this class, like whatever, this and that. I cannot really think of when I learned all that stuff. I was definitely like, it was definitely like before, I think like 5th grade. And I think I found out about it at school. Either that or my sister. I think that happens a lot if you have siblings, especially older siblings. I think that you find out about a lot of those special things about Santa earlier in your lifetime than most. But I can so vividly remember when my little brother found out about it. We were in the car going God knows where. I don't even remember what we were doing, where we were going, what was going on. But all I remember is that my mom or I or someone said something, and then my brother was like, wait a minute, what? And then he started questioning everything. And that was when he found out about every single one of the character people for all the holidays. It was like Santa, and then all of a sudden he's questioning like the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, all of the above. And yeah. And I don't know why I remember it so vividly, but I do. Like, it literally feels like it happened yesterday. Like, that is how vividly I can remember sitting in the car while he was, like, finding out all this stuff. And, like, having this, like, epiphany about all these things. And it was hysterical. Which, sorry to say that now, kid, but as an adult, I feel like he'd probably not care that it was so funny to everyone else. But it really was truly hilarious that we just, like, accidentally ruined it for him. Like, now as an adult, I, like, feel bad. I'm like, I'm so sorry that that happened to you. But, like, younger me was like, that's the funniest thing that's ever happened, literally ever. But yeah, I don't really remember when guys, I ran out of presents to wrap. What? How is that possible? I thought I had way more. Guess I could just put them back in the box now because they were all sitting inside this box. I don't remember which side was up on that box. Whoops. But yeah, I can't remember like I can't remember how old I was or like why or who had told me about all that stuff, but definitely before I was like in middle school, like well before then. I want to say probably like 4th grade, maybe even 3rd. And it was probably a kid at school. And then my 10th and final question is, do you have any New Year's resolutions or do you make any New Year's resolutions? And the answer to that is yes. Yes, I do. I last year, I believe during my Bookmas videos, did a video, or maybe it was like my end of year video. I don't remember. One or the other. I talked about all my New Year's resolutions, which if I'm being so completely honest, I did not really do most of my 2025 New Year's resolutions. So for 2026, I am going to go into creating my New Year's resolutions as honest with myself as possible. Because I would really like to be able to come back to you in a year and tell you that I have done all of my New Year's resolutions, or at least some of them. More than I am going to be able to say to you this year. Okay? Anywho's, there is me wrapping all my presents while I answered some Christmas related questions. I'm so sorry if this video is so all over the place and really hard to follow and really confusing and just a jumble of things. All I wanted to do was wrap my presents and things that I needed to get wrapped for Christmas, and I did that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are really enjoying Bookmas so far. We only have a couple more days, which is crazy, and then it'll be officially Christmas, which is exciting. Without further ado, I am gonna go, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe down below, and don't forget to put on those post notifications so you get a notification the next time I post, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Toodles! Mwah!